Hey, welcome to this very stream. Today, we are, unsurprisingly, playing mission mode. We do want an emblem, and I do want recommendations for that emblem. Kind people who have joined the stream. All one person. Oh no, 3 people! What up? Yeah, give me emblem recommendations while I set up splits, because I don't want to be compared against no, that's average. Damn, I'm slow at this game. I'm pretty sure last night I was drawing goddamn signs. And I would do an emblem of goddamn attached, but I have no idea what her colors would be, so I'm just going to ignore that for I'm gonna make that a problem for later me. Do fish. I swear I have done fish before. I'm guessing you're talking about the fish. You know, it's kind of got the big lip, big tooth, big eyes like that. You know, it looks like a fish. Big old mohawk. It looks like a fish. Oh no. Is it that pixel that's missing? Yes. It's got like... Is it like that? I swear I've got a color wrong, but why is the fish so up to the left? Doesn't seem correct. Where's my fish? Oh, he's got a okay. I see what I've done wrong. That's why I need the fill tool. And also the under section is white as well. That is not what I'm doing, game. Oh my golly. There we go. Is that correct? Sure. Mission 1. So, we're doing mission mode because in what, a week? A week and 3 days? A week and 3 days? No, 2 days, 3 days, depending on how you want to count it. I'm going to be in Adelaide playing Mario Kart at Speedrun Marathon, and I've got to... I mean, I think I already remember everything in this game, but I just need to actually, you know, do it. So, yeah. So, I think I should take a swig of water because I have not had enough water today, yesterday, or the day before. It's honestly... I need to remember to start drinking water. How do you remember? Water's pretty darn good. That's why I should have it more often. So, make sure our global hotkeys are ready. 3, 2, 1. Go. You're a shock color that shocks you when dehydrated? What the hell? I hope I don't get a PB, because now that's going to be the very start of the recording. Yeah, pretty good. 1-4 to be honest. But yeah, I don't really have anything to really talk about. I didn't do a stream last night because I completely ran out of ideas of what to do. Because I didn't really want to do a mission mode speedrun because I just was not in the mood, and so I ended up doing the best idea, which is nothing. So apology if you wanted to stream on that day, but you know, next week you'll be getting your Jeb stream. And I mean, hopefully I'll be doing the Jeb stream. What's the worst DS model? I think they all kind of suck. They all have the same kind of pros. They all have this like the same number of pros and cons that like it really depends on what is your exact usage. Because like, you know, if you're wanting to play Mario Kart DS, especially like a content creator, you probably get an OG DS. Oh my god, that counted. What I think all DS is about, they've all just got really annoying problems. They all have not. I would not describe them as devices that have survived the test of time very well. There's a reason hinges in devices just don't work well. So I've got a new 3DS normal sized one. Wait, I'm gonna shut up for a bit. So I've got a new 3DS normal size, and for about like a month, maybe a month and a half of uni. Oh, that's a good start. I played Minecraft on the new 3DS because I wanted to experience it. And honestly, the C-Stick wasn't that bad. The Minecraft for new Nintendo 3DS is worse than the C-Stick or the C-Nub of the 3DS. It was okay. Yeah, that's how I describe Minecraft and new 3DS. That's a really weird ending. Why did it not instantly cut? Like, it's a perfectly functional Minecraft. It just kind of just not good. Especially because I'm not super familiar with console versions of Minecraft. I mostly stuck to Java. Like, you know, it's like the same, like, time I moved from Pocket Edition to Java was like when they made Pocket World sizes infinite rather than finite. Those were the days. You remember playing Mario Odyssey on the 3DS? I don't think you did. Unless you were playing a homebrew version or literally just streaming the game through some weird PC thing, but... I would really like to get a star. They do kind of save time on this mission. Should have probably held into that turn because that was cutting it close, but meh. This is a way too hard game mode to play while trying to yap the chat. Nice. Oh, I missed. No, I did hit the pause button. I just did it too late because I wasn't super confident on that bomb. Yeah, it's fine. This is going to be a good world too, though. I can guarantee that. That counted? It's so easy to stuff up the iRock hitboxes, and somehow that counted. Yeah, I'll take time save. It was going so well. One of the least favorite things about 3DS Homebrew is how sometimes you just can't find a goddamn download to a Homebrew application other than the goddamn QR code. And it's just really annoying to try and like figure out just like how do I get this? Because sometimes the QR code is just failing to do. Why do YouTube emojis count as 10 characters each? Because they are, probably because they aren't. Oh my god, I'm cutting these way too close. Probably because they're not properly, they're not stored like emojis. They're probably stored similar to like Discord emojis where you kind of just like type out a word. Although I think Fish is only what, like :_FISH. Colon, that would be like what, 7 characters. You know, I need to lock in because, like, I have no idea what I'm doing here, and for some reason, I don't know how I've not failed this mission yet. You always notice that one gives me trouble. It's kind of like, it requires a lot of concentration, but I have no idea why. I don't think it's a great mission. I think it's a good mission, but I don't like it, or it's just, I don't know how to describe my opinions on that mission. Hello. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Oh, that's bad. That was bad moles. Oh, come on. Goomboss, I hate his guts. Thank you, Goomboss, you're so kind and epic and cool, and I hate your guts. If you had a race, wait, I was like, in the thumbnail looks like those clickbait videos talking about downfall. That is surprisingly what I based it on. Oh my god, he actually took the inside line on this track. I have a fair few thumbnails that are described as like just a Mario Kart DS version of just a generic like thumbnail trope. I just find them kind of funny to occasionally use every now and then. You got CD Nitro to work online, sadly no one plays. Yeah, I mean, it's not everyone's playing Retro Rewind, just there's no one playing, there's very few people that play, oh my god, a second bomb. A third bomb! Is there an MKDS version people play online? No. It's just, you just need to wait. There's like the Jeb, and apparently there's this thing called Custom Track Monthly, or that I have no idea how many people attend. But yeah, MKDS just isn't. Mario Kart DS Online isn't unpopular because of Retro Rewind. It's just unpopular because it's Mario Kart DS Online, which sucks. In I remember I remember in a conversation when, you know, people always were talking about when's the next CGB Nitro update. Jesus, I hate that mission. I remember, I don't know if it was GameCube or Gahugan who were talking about they're gonna be making like private rooms with like lobby codes. Still only 4 players, and I don't know the exact vibes about it, but it's mainly so you can actually like do things like different CCs and have a few actual other like rule set things. They actually kind of, imagine if they made it so you could actually have 4 CPUs fill out the other 4 player slots. Ooh. But let it be known, I think the next CGB update's gonna be pretty cool in terms of features other than the custom tracks. I mean, the custom tracks are gonna be good. But like, the amount of like fancy code they're doing, it's gonna be crazy. And I can't wait for them to start goddamn testing it so I can make my clickbait videos. Why can't I improve Wingify's all server side? Because Wingify's community ran, and so it probably takes a Wingify probably costs a lot of money. We should be thankful we even have Wingify for free. True. James, I mean, I also don't think the surging system doesn't help Mario Kart. What the hell was that? What did I hit? That just ate all my momentum. Okay, I'm gonna shut up while I try and beat King Boo. And if I fail, it's gonna be real upsetting. Slightly slow. Yeah, I'll take it. I feel like the main problem with like Mario Kart DS Online isn't really the Wiimify or the gameplay side, because those are generally things you kind of just like wait for and things like that. The main problem with MKDS Online is the goddamn getting the DS online. What a perfect line. You don't have the Wiimify DNS memorized. I don't think it's. Do you really get? Is it really the? Is the DNS really something that you get to choose? Use emulator, so it's really, yeah, that's kind of like the main problem with MKDS Online, is that on emulator it's really easy. I'm an idiot. What did I move? I accidentally hit B. I hate this mission! How on earth did you send that? So that's definitely not the Wiimify DNS. If you go into the MKDS network, type in like exclamation mark DNS or something. Then it gives you the current up-to-date DNSs. Don't you need to patch MKDS ROM? No. Unless something's really weird's happening, then you'll be recommended to try and do it, but you shouldn't. And talk about those really cool MTs I just failed to do. And sometimes there are just moments where you just can't connect online. Like when I was living at uni accommodation. And even emulate didn't work, so... So you can send the incorrect DNS, but I can't send the correct one? That's what I was confused about. Like, how do you send a DNS? Those messages are normally held by YouTube because it's just like, yeah, that's not, that's someone, that's a DNS. That's like doxing someone. Oh my god, how do I get that coin? my god, that was a lot of panicked inputs. Fair bit of time lost, but at least we got the one cycle. Oh god, starts the other way. I completely forgot. Why did I do it? Do I not know which way the log starts moving on this track? I must have done... Actually, no, I think I did get the two-way. I just started doing it way too, early. Yeah, why don't you just write it, like, literally, like, with the words? Oh, he did. I'm sorry, I'm playing mission mode at the same time. I can't see every message. It's honestly surprising how much more concentration you need for, why is that 2 stars? For mission mode versus, like, 32 track. Also, guys, if you are going to try and set up an online rumor, try not to talk too much about it in the stream chat, because this is not a looking for game stream. I don't know where I said you moved to. I was just moving to Discord, but I don't know if you all even have that application. Oh, that is bad. Okay, we got an item box, that's good. Please be a star. Yes, it is. That's pretty good. I started improvising towards the end there for no reason, but... Oh, that was bad. Oh, what the hell? Why is it giving me a gambler's respawn? Can I make my emblem next run be the Weemified DNS? I don't know. I mean, what's... Cool. Okay, so note to self, if you respawn, you cannot get the star rank. Good things to know. This happens like every like other stream. No, I don't know, not probably not every other stream. 3 stars, wow. Which just, you know, just becomes a MKDS online help sesh. I mean, like, it's good. I want people to get into Mario Kart DS online, but it's like... Oh, I didn't mean to use that. Actually, I'm gonna try something weird. This may have been a bad mistake. Oh my god, how do you get that blue item box? Yeah, this is not been a good World 6. Especially because we're probably going to be in the negative times once we get to here, and we are needing to get a Goldsmith if we even want to actually... What the heck? And there's all our time from the first 5 worlds. Lost in 2. I mean, that's really weird, is that when you're decelerating while reversing, sorry, I completely lost track of what I was up to. Yeah, when you're decelerating in like that mission, there becomes a time where your turning direction kind of inverts to go with what direction you're going in, and it really throws you off on that mission and also the backwards Bowser, the block one. If you're slightly too slow, you start turning as if you're going forwards rather than turning as if you're going backwards. You cannot connect to Weemify. There could be several problems. Like if you're playing on real hardware, you actually have the correct like web connections and that kind of garbage over on emulator. I don't know how to deal with emulator. Dance? I said DNS. Actually, no, I didn't say DNS at all. Why do you say dance? And your DNS and you're using an emulator. I mean, I don't feel like troubleshooting while. Yeah, I did the coward shortcut. You don't think it's a good idea to go down? Well, it's the only... You have to go down. That's the mission. Shame. If you're getting an error code from Weemify, that generally helps diagnose it. And if you're not, that may also help diagnose it. You first straight to on Xbox over Tomodachi Life. How was that 2 stars? Well, I was not paying attention. That could have gone bad very quickly. There could also be the general problem that your Wi-Fi just doesn't want to support the DNS change fish. Yeah. Oh nice, I didn't die. Oh my god, he didn't fall off a Banshee boardwalk? Why'd that box not break? It definitely should have. I was reading the Wikipedia page for Australian English today. In case you want the strangest conversation starter. And by God, we say a lot of weird things. That's a shame. How is, of all the missions I fail this in World 7, it's that one? Oh, so these are average splits, not PB. We're definitely behind PB. I am ahead of Wiggler somehow, when I don't expect to be. It's a gold split. I really bet my average there. But then let's compare against personal best, and yeah, plus 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Yep, that World 6 did a number. How average. See, I have no idea what's happening in World 6, and whatever happened in World 5, I don't remember. What did I do wrong in World 5? I think I had to repeat, didn't I? Oh no, are you role-playing as a goddamn call center? Oh, credits. Nice. What does that make our average segments? Actually, that wouldn't have changed the average at all, because it was like, what, 0.03 seconds or something? Anyway, I also want to say that not a lot of people watch the most recent Hyphen Hoik videos, so if you haven't, I recommend watching it, because I put a fair bit. It's a different type of video, and that may have been its downfall, but who knows why that video didn't tickle the algorithm correctly. Who knows? Imagine knowing how to make content. What happened to the googly eyes? I changed it to see if it would improve it. It did not. But yeah, I have no idea what really has gone wrong with, or why that video is currently doing 9 of 10. Only better than the goddamn facing scan video by like a lot. It's honestly shocking how bad the facing scan video did. Oh, yeah, I remember what went bad in World 5, whatever it was. And yeah, World 5. It was that had the item box that I failed like 5 times. So my best character is Drybones. Drybones is the best character. Mario Kart DS has such few stats that there is an objective best character. But no, but with the cart, I generally use standard dry bones because I don't want to appear like a tryhard. But I am. By choosing like the 4th best cart in the game? It's up in the air. It's not that good, but it has its uses. It's like a slightly bad dry bomber. And it's like a very bad dry bomber. Thank you so much for playing my game. So yeah, let's have a look. Looks here. What happened in World 3? Right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Wait, is that it? Yep. That was... Yeah, I think I failed this one here. Goddamn 5-3, is it? I hate this one. Hey, no, can I get you to stop laughing in my chat bot in my stream chat? How on earth did I get that? I'll be real, I have no idea you meant to play this mission normally. Because it's like, okay, let's... Please do not laugh as me. Like, what the heck is that? No, that's an A rank. Timer is off. That's because I'm not in a run. But I'm still gonna be. Nope, I need an emblem. Fish did work surprisingly well. Oh guys, what should the emblem be? And I'm not taking Ono's answer. Did a blue shell? Is there a blue shell in this? No, there isn't. Okay, grab the spoilers out the console. That's that. That's that. Yeah, bit chonky. bit of a chonky blue shell. But it'll do. You like how I draw? What does that mean? Liberal hockeys. Okay. We all ready? I don't know if we are. I just set the stream to low latency. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. How do you sub? On YouTube, you hit the big subscribe button. If you're in a submarine, you need to take on more water to make your equilibrium, make your buoyancy. 3, 2, 1. Also, no one says how do I sub in terms of how do I pilot a submarine. Did you pilot a submarine? I didn't mean to press restart. You don't know how to spell flamboyant? Well, neither do I. But yeah, it's probably not a surprise considering how bad I am at spelling. What was I doing that caused me to burn out? I definitely should not be going for a good startup boost on this mission. Oi. I don't know why I'm doing this, but wait, reset. 3, 2, 1. I feel like if I get too big, then I will do Hyphen LARP. Well, the problem is that I am not very interesting, and I'm also a really small creator. The hell's this fish doing? What's the fastest time on Why do people keep asking me how fast can I complete tracks? I'm not good at the game. We need a compilation of Hyphen failing 1-4. I think B failing every every other World 1 mission other than 1-boss would be funnier. Oh my god. I need to focus on the shadows, not on the fish. Do I play any other DS games, or is Mario Kart DS the only DS game I play? I mostly just play Mario Kart DS. There we go. I've never touched a Nintendo DS. That is a lie. I am using a capture card. Hey, everyone loved Combat Evolved Dinosaurs or whatever that game was called. The reason there's a Jerry behind the splits. Your favorite PSP YouTuber? I don't know any PSP YouTubers. There was a guy talking about doing the tall button modification onto a PSP in the comment section of the tall button short. Hey! If you need a compilation of me, it should just be me just getting mildly annoyed at the game and just being like, hey! If you hit 40k subscribers, you'll do a face reveal. Face reveals are overrated. Do I ever rage when playing MKDS? I get annoyed, but I don't really rage. You may occasionally hear the single desk hit. But that's after like I failed a mission like 5 times in a row. Fashion was overrated to satisfy revealing it. I never. Wait, what am I doing? I was thinking of Chief Chili. That would have been a fairly decent World 1 if I didn't do arguably the stupidest mistake I could have. I didn't do a face reveal video though. I literally just started using my face in a video. And then I proceeded to use my face in so many other videos that people were like, oh my god, is that your face? I'm like, yeah. They're like, what the heck? Who would have thought that the Hyphen in between series would absolutely suck? And it would be what I would consider a bad move. I do want to try doing at least like one Hyphen in between video each year, but like I don't think I have nothing for the Hyphen in between series. That sucks. Does this disqualify me from being a rank? No, it doesn't. Wow. Still hit the voicemail, I don't know if I ever will. I think like voicemails are very much more dependent on the type of content one is making. Like, for example, you don't make content. I want to draw another blue shell. I always draw different things for each save file reset. Apart from a sample, I've drawn a lot of samples. I kind of like drawing samples. I kind of made him easy to draw, which was like his entire purpose. Yeah, but it's really like 14 because you're annoying squeaker before that. Remember spotting me randomly in the MKDS Taz VZ? I hate this mission. No, I sometimes hang around and go into the various MKDS discords, VCs. It is a handful of people there. Don't really have a lot to say, to be honest, because what am I going to do? France got the World Cup this year. We called them police officers here in Australia. Please applaud for the worst joke. Clean. Don't even know how I did that. You guys' problem is thinking that I care about the World Cup at all. Because I don't think this blue shell emblem looks very good. I think I maybe should have lowered the wings to make the top spike a bit more better. How did World 3 take 6 minutes? Well, World 1's 4 minutes, so it took close to 5 minutes. So hard to press all the buttons. I would hate to try and play mission mode on an old 3DS. Like that first gen 3DS with the start button's like all the way in the middle. And that would be awful. Cause like, you know, I've tried doing pause cancels on like the DSi and DS Lites and they're not great. I have no idea what the coin hitbox looks like, to be honest. And after that, I have no idea if anyone does. I think after a DSi, I think the next system I'd want to get would be a 3DS normal size, or maybe actually, or either actually any XL. I think any system that I don't already have, I'd be pretty content with. But the current priority is to try and get a DSi XL because I want one. Because this channel is mostly about the Nintendo DS. And I've already got 3 of them, so... How many years I play Mario Kart DS? I've been playing Mario Kart DS since 2019. And I've been making videos since 2020. We had, what was it called? 6 years of ruining Mario Kart DS the other day. I failed to pause again. Granted, that was a lot better mods than last time. You're so funny. I love when a pair of numbers become funny because they're just next to each other. Like, I feel like a lot of the other funny numbers rarely appear, or are mostly funny as just the single number. So whenever you would rarely see that number, it would be funny because it randomly appears. But, you know, goddamn 6.5 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 0.5. It appears so commonly. Actually, because they're also said as individual numbers. However, analysis of a joke. The only way to play on a bigger screen without blurriness or natively. Well, the 3DS is also natively, but because it is literally just running DS hardware on a 3DS, but this guy's dropped no mushrooms. But a 3DS XL blows game. That fact is true. That was like half a second away from being a gold split. Thank God I didn't get the correct hit on him, but he still hit a snowman. Like an idiot. Yeah, everyone knows the means reset December 31st. rather than spanning an exact time frame. God, you're putting a meme from June. It's July now. Why did that instantly explode? I think I wasn't moving fast enough, so I ended up going downhill. I would have liked to get an item box, but... What is he doing? Memes don't have an expiry date? Yeah. That's why everyone still says POG. That's not good. But I can certainly deal with it. I say a lot of really outdated stuff. I think I may certainly be one of those fiends called unfunny. Something's bad, they get lamer over time. The unfunny ones get lamer over time. True comedy stays relevant. I love pausing on the frame where you've picked up a coin. It's not the frame, there's a few frames, but... It's like the worst pause cancel you can get by that point. Vision Nintendo will make a 4DS. Now we're getting a Switch 4 before we get a 4DS. You going back to bed? Alright, see ya. Wait, back to bed? Why do you think? Everyone's immature. I've actually never had an energy drink, and to be honest, I think I'm going to keep it that way. Just, I'm not really even a caffeine person. I was literally talking. I literally started the stream by saying I don't drink enough water, which is concerning because that's basically all I drink. Alright. I had a pretty good King Brew last time, so let's not fail it. I'm not gonna even try and question what's going on in chat. I think I'm maybe slightly too old. Nice. It's like the exact same amount of time we had at last attempt. The hell happened to my audio? I haven't paying attention to anything since the start of the King Brew fight, and every time I look back at chat, I'm just like, what the hell is they talking about? That's pretty good. Real sketch, but miss is as good as miss is as good as a mile. Yeah, I could know sayings. I can't believe Mario Kart DS makes it canon that Mushroom Bridge has roadworks. That was 2 stars. Yeah, that's good. If you run to Mario twice, it'll hit a Goomba. I don't think that's as important here because Mario's not going to absolutely ruin my race. Guys, can you shut up? I'm not able to partake in this conversation because I'm just too old or something. I'm too old. I'm probably like 2 years older at most. Or at minimum? What's correct? What is the correct phrasing for that? How's Memphis rap? How old am I? I am turning 20, 40. Oh, that's not good. Been unlucky, but yeah, we'll take it. If you're turning 21, then I'm older than you. Mingo. I did have a hunch about that was going to be the punchline. You're gonna get your YouTube Poo bite line of me saying numbers. That's pretty good. I'll be real, I don't get the hype around turning 21 unless you're in, like, you know, the United States where it's like, oh, I can now finally ruin my life with alcohol. Like, I don't get it. I don't ruin my life so bad that I really want money that badly. I mean, yeah, it's how businesses work. You just want this plant to do like two things. It's like make product based on like make bread and make goddamn alcohol. Is that what Jesus is made of or something? Corner clip. But yeah, guys, don't drink. I've heard it's actually not good for you. And I've also heard it's hella cringe. Need someone to talk to about tea? Unfortunately, that is also not me. hate the heat wave in Europe so much? Well, I'm Australian and I wish I could have some of it because it's a bit cold here. It's what? 11, 12 degrees in this room. Granted, I don't have the heater on, so I'm actually... my head's really cold. $39 degrees, damn. Near the damned beach. That's the perfect place. If you want to be having a heat, if you want to be somewhere when it's 40, nearly 40 degrees, the beach is where you want to be. I mean, I'm not sure about your European beaches, but damn, Australia has good beaches. Wait, November? Wait a minute, I just clocked out how incorrect that is. Sorry, because, I mean, like, November would also be fairly early for a, for, you know, Australia. Oop. Oh, that counted. I used the mushroom, I was like, that's a bad idea. How is that still 3 stars? Wow, we got 6 MTs on the spiral. I got 2 on the last attempt. Remember, this isn't PB. This isn't average, but it's probably way behind the PB. And I know we cannot PB because we need gold splits on like every world. Because the my PB has 6 gold splits. And so in order to PB, I need to get a lot of gold splits. I mean, I don't know how much they were gold splits by, but still, the point still stands. Why? You hate cats? I don't know my opinion on cats. Because I've never had one as a pet. My parents don't like them. I'm indifferent to them. Huh. I still don't know how to translate a duel. And I think also like my system may also be allergic to cats. Or some cats. But that was one start. I did crash into a wall and it's also World 7, so who cares? What do you mean is this? It is garbage from YouTube Shorts. The thing is, on YouTube Studio, it doesn't even have like a separate category for what's been sent by Jules. Like, I don't like, it's clearly not a part of the super chat system because it's not there unless it's like the free things that just don't give you money. In which case, why? Yeah, do you remember how smooth of a line that was? You make one live every week? I generally do 3 lives a week. The current schedule is like 3 shorts a week, nearly guaranteed. 3 lives a week. Generally, there'll be at least 2, but I try doing 3. Sometimes there's 4. Generally, not more, though. Yeah. 7-5. And then, I'm trying to do 1 video every 2 weeks. But, yeah, I don't really know. Because I am struggling on the goddamn idea front. You haven't seen my shorts in a while, you stopped watching shorts. That's good, but I wish you did. So I think like a healthy way of consuming shorts is don't scroll, just tap on them from the home screen on like your phone while you're having like lunch or something. Because that's how I watch YouTube Shorts. Fish. But yeah, I don't ever scroll through the YouTube Shorts like feed. I only ever watch them like I watch a normal video. You're like actually watching shorts you want to watch? Whoa, having choice over what you watch? Damn. I think I only subscribe to like 1 dedicated shorts channel. And I really liked it. Does like cool like camera stuff. Like cool camera experiments. Although sometimes they're a bit, I don't know. Sometimes it's just a bit abruptly ending, or... That is... I keep forgetting about that. Oh, that isn't gonna count. Did I remove XP? I found out that you can just disable it. And considering it was completely useless, I was like, yeah, there's no point having it there on the, having it, because it, you know, it screwed up the Picto chat things, and the message box on screen. It did literally nothing. I love playing on capture card. It makes this mission so much easier. I think I need to drive up to them because I literally cannot see them. Dude. You like XP shows how dedicated I am to watching your streams. Doesn't XP encourage spamming? I have no idea. Because, like, yeah, I don't know how XP is, like, I think also XP was so vague. Arguably what it encouraged was people to do super chats. Like, the fact you don't even get, like, more XP as a channel member or by becoming a channel member, it's like, what? Huh? And then you can't do anything with it. Like, I wish it was more of, like, the channel point system on Twitch. But, you know, YouTube definitely wouldn't take anyone else's idea. Nice. 2 stars. Probably got 2 balloons. Isn't the amount of messages, I think, somehow it doesn't correlate with memberships or membership gifting? It's really dumb. But then it's like, also like, you know, you join a stream and it'll, you know, you'll join a stream, you send like 2 messages and you get to 25 XP. Cool. You're just hard stuck there until, like, for some reason, an hour later, you jump up to 50. And then randomly a guy will be on 75 who's been there for, like, 20 minutes. Less than you have. And you're like, why? GG's, that is not a PB. Because if we go compare against personal best, we can see we're plus 1.5 minutes. Getting kind of good at this game. Wow, I really lost to 1 minute on... Oh, yeah, I did do a few races. Oh, yeah, I failed, Yeah, it's like I failed 7-5 or something, huh? Go edit layout. I should really figure out how to like make this automatic rather than literally having to edit the split each time. That is up. I need up arrow, not down arrow. Yeah. Wait a minute. Boop. Nah. Close again that gold split on World 4, I'm pretty sure. What if I go compare against best segments? It's all in that World 5 and 6, eh? Actually, no, it's also a big jump at World 5. Happy. We'll look at the happy layout. Oh, the happy splits. Nope, that's too many. Na, 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 na. I should do mission mode runs with different vehicles. I do want to. I'm gonna wait for Oz Speedrun to be over though. Because I found out it's really easy. Because so when I did the Egg 1, I literally went to every mission and changed it from whatever it was to Egg 1 dry bones. You can actually just use the AR code that always puts you onto a certain cart. Like, if you just set it to always put you on the goddamn B dasher, it'll put you on the B dasher. I'm like, it took so long to modify all those missions. I'm not doing another run tonight. I don't feel like logging off yet. How's my short doing? Last I checked, it wasn't doing amazingly. Oh yeah, that's fine, but I mean, it's got more views than the most recent videos, so. But yeah, it was literally an idea given me like over a year ago, I think. When did who was it? I cannot remember the name. Tom was like, you picked a chat in the free. I was like, what? How? And I never elaborated. Whoa. Thank you for so much effort to play my game. I love how it shows the lightning and special cup here. Like, goddamn, they didn't create a special thing for mission mode. Upsetting. Cringe. Oh yeah, to the person that was asking, like, what other DS games do I play, you should look at what my flash cart currently has on it. I can probably get rid of this ROM. I have a lot of Mario Kart DS. Granted, most of them are different versions of Mario Kart DS. But yeah, I found out if you go X button, no Y button. If you go to I hate this menu. If you go to the no, not that one. Always use cart codes, and you literally just like always make it use goddamn light tripper. You should Loki get a Pico DS cart. If you know a flash cart, I think you should get a Pico rather than an R4, but I got him. It's hard to find legitimate R4. Most of the ones you find online will work. I've been meaning to like buy a goddamn what button is it? Nope. There's a button that resets the all the things. I do not remember what it was. It could be shoulder button. This is what I hated about the Pico. It's got so little. I pressed the wrong button. Was light strip green there? It's just got blue lighting. They work, but there's a lot of clones. I mean, you don't really. There's no real like. It's the X button that gets rid of everything. See, press back X, unselected. That's the unselected codes in goddamn Pico. I'm not a fan. I don't like the Pico's menu because I think the Wood R4 is just a lot nicer than the Pico. But like I've got some like cheap R4, like not the cheapest one. Also, R4s read awfully. Like the Pico nearly reads perfectly every time. The R4s always take a few tries. Oh my god. Do I like Yoshi? He's a perfectly fine character. I don't really choose him though. There we go. But yeah, if I go here, look, I can see what buttons I need to press. X to go to cheats menu. I mean, it doesn't really, the Y button to get to that menu isn't really clear, but you know, press X. Look, deselect all. I can see more and see what they're about. I can see there's the X for the OK button if I want to do it, and there's B. It's so clear. So I have no idea how many of these settings are actually on the Pico, but I also just preferred this menu layout. Because I can actually see the file names. So I think you press X? No. Select. Yeah, if you press select, it ends up showing just the title of the game, which is fine until you have a bajillion Mario Kart DS ROMs that all displays Mario Kart DS. Like, look at these four. They're all different ROM hacks. And they all just show as Mario Kart DS. Like, it makes me mildly annoyed that the Pico doesn't have, and the Pico's gotten super tiny. Like, I have valid complaints. I also have very invalid complaints, to be honest. But you can see my R5 is a lot more not Mario Kart DS on it, but still a lot of Mario Kart DS. I have no idea why this one doesn't have the correct icon. So you don't speak English well? Well, you speak English better than I speak whatever language you speak. Unless you only speak English, in which case that's mildly concerning. But like, look how much dead space there is on the top screen. And like, look how small the font is. Like, if I just go transform, where's reset? Why that not work? Look, that's how small it is. It's impossible to read. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I just like play random CGB Nitro tracks.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'll say no splits. But I won't say the layout. Oh, hello, Jerry. Dude. But yeah, I think there's also like, you know, one of the problems with like the Pico is like, oh, it's open source, you can do whatever, if you don't like something, you can do it. I'm like, I can't though. I'm looking a bit sus. I always look sus. I make Mario Kart DS content. Imagine entering a community then end up delegating yourself as like the sole content creator. I can't think of more sus behavior. Just learn how to do it. You saw my struggles with trying to get the window share thing happening. I'm actually like allergic to trying to. If I look at code, it kind of just like doesn't. It kind of like stops working. Things I definitely have the knowledge to learn how to code. I just really don't want to. I think I'm kind of dumb. And then also one of the other things with like, you know, the Pico is it's like, oh, we've got customizable home menus and that kind of garbage. It's like, yeah, but you can only kind of really, the customization is mostly for the one that's already there and the one that I have the complaints about that doesn't get fixed by changing a home menu. I was just about to press the pause button because I was thinking of mission mode. But yeah, other than like, you know, having a mode where you can actually easily see file names, I think, like, you know, that's a reasonable request by me, I think. But I think, like, you know, I've got a few other stupid ideas that I'd like to see on the Pico, but it's not super important. The main one would be get AR codes to work on games that do not have the exact same, like cartridge ID or whatever. Because, like, you know, because I've got so many different MKDS ROM hacks, I'd like to just be able to, like, you know, put on like my no music or my unlock all code onto another ROM hack, but I can't because of the way that the cheats database is set up. Does that DS stream work on Melbourne DS, I wonder? Why would you use it? I would also doubt it because you can't set up because you're not connecting two devices to the same network. You've got a device that's sending the network that is also sending the image. How did you just get the blue shell? Blue shell dodges. I bloody love them in Mario Kart DS. That's half the reason why I'm upset that I keep not getting 32 track times accepted into speedrunning events. It's happened twice. I'm not upset about it as well. I was like, That's why I've submitted like 5 goddamn runs to the next event and freedom of racetrack speed runs. I really want to know, should I for the Oz speedrun at PAX, should I set up a incentive to just be like, what emblem should I do? Because it's not really an option. You don't really see it in races, but like, would people like that? I just make a custom mission pack. I gain a lot of traction in Mario Kart DS community if I do. I don't have good enough ideas. There's not a lot of good ideas, and I don't really know what to do. Like, if someone told me what the mission should be, I'm like, I can tell them I can make that, or that's impossible. Or, you know, the classic third option is like, I'll ask Preload if that's possible. I have thought about trying to make like a single mission, which is just where it's like you have to get the perfect startup boost, and I do that by just getting the exact amount of time it takes to get from point A to point B, and only make that achievable if you get the perfect startup boost. There's just like missions from other worlds and just change the track and that's it. Can you download an emulator, Switch and Android? You guys your phone? A Nintendo Switch emulator? I don't know. I'm gonna say it probably would run awfully. A Nintendo DS emulator? Yeah, you can. You got Melbourne DS. That's basically it. What if a blue shell? Blue shell whooshing sound when someone becomes a channel member. I originally did have, when I did stream on Twitch, I had the Waluigi pinball first place sound, I think it was. Or maybe it was item get from Waluigi pinball. But the problem is it came really annoying. Having a sound that was very much from the game. So I just stuck with using the wedding theme because it's very, I like the bombasticness it gives. It helps sell the fact that, like, yeah, you're supporting this channel. It's not some stupid little ding in the corner that, you know, big streamers have where their membership's like 5 times the cost. No, it's like, you get distracted for a whole 10 seconds. Defeat a bunch of snowmen on DK Pass with green shells. I don't think green shells work with the snowmen. I wonder what happened. There's also like a few like experiments that I want to do in mission mode, but I don't know how interesting that would be as videos for me to make. Because, like, you know, there's ones where it's like, does lightning affect, if you give the player a lightning, does that apply to the, if you use a lightning, does that apply to destroying, breaking all the things? So I think that'd be funny. Another one I also want to know is, can you set cars as things to destroy? Because I really kind of just want to make a mission where it's like, get to the car park. I mean, that's not really got to do with destroy the cars, but it's like, or it'd be like, you know, destroy 10 cars before getting to your car park. You tried running Melbourne DS on your smartwatch, it did not run very fast. Damn, there is a... Everything in Android is cursed. How to unlock Shy Guy? If you're playing CT GP Nitro, which is what Rob Hack currently playing, on character select screen, you hold select. It'll only be red shot. Or if you're on the alt character screen, you get goddamn Amogus. Sussus Amogus. Dream Boss on F8C. I kind of want to do that as like a follow-up video to the Wiggler on F8C. And even I could actually even do Goon Boss on Rainbow Road if he's cooperative. But it's like, Wiggler and Goon Boss have slightly different pathing settings. So I'll need to actually go through the entire troubleshooting process. That took like 3 days or something. That took a while to actually figure out how to do Wiggler. All the way back here. Well, Oh, real, I'm not a huge fan of this SNES Rainbow Road. I don't think SNES Rainbow Road renders very well on the DS because just the grid pattern becomes very, very noisy. It's really nice to play this track and not be losing like on Super Circuit. And it's also only 3 laps! Hi, Donkey Kong. Gotta love preload maps. But no, my Jess at prelit, is that the correct word? Perfectly fine. Prelit makes better stuff than I do. Like, by far. But also, there's also, I don't know how, mission race, missions work. Because I think there is a bit of hard-coded stuff in mission mode that I can't deal with yet. Like, you know, CPUs you race and things like that. There's no, like... I mean, I haven't looked that deep into it. I'm kind of waiting for mission mode to get edited in new toolbox. But I don't know how soon that is. I think they've got other priorities like streamlining the general CT creation process rather than, you know, implement mission modes editing. Because in order to edit mission mode, you need to edit it in old toolbox. But you can edit the actual like NKM in new toolbox. But in order to do the garbage like the timer and the track it's on and all that garbage, you need to be in old toolbox. It is kind of a hassle. And then the other problem I have with doing a mission mode video is trying to figure out what should I do for the boss battle. Because, you know, we don't really have custom code works and we don't really know how to do stuff for mission mode, so I don't really know how to do stuff. But like, you know, if an MKDS model came up to me and it's like, yo, I've got the idea of how to make a custom boss. Do you want to make like a custom boss together and you can do like all the boring stuff? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll do the boring stuff. If you can make the cool final piece, oh my god. If you can make the cool final piece that makes everyone click on the video, I can do all the boring stuff that actually makes the video fun. Despite the fact that you could just make the video itself. And it's like, yeah. Maybe about getting hit. I also don't really know how those other criteria work. God, we're getting a lot of SNES tracks, eh? Oh no. Just like Super Circuit. I landed on top of Toad. Yeah, I don't know how a lot of those secondary criteria work yet. But like I say, there's a lot that's not yet known about mission mode that, you know, I just kind of have to wait for. You can actually put the bosses on any tracks, apart from maybe King Boo and things that you could actually do. The problem is I'd end up fighting very similar to just being on normal tracks. You got to make sure you can actually kill Goon Boss, not Goon Boss, Big Bully. What the hell? But yeah. Because also, it'd be really boring to be like, I made a custom mission mode world, and it's kind of just like already pre-existing versions of. Because I don't think Mario Kart DS mission mode has a problem on variety, and just trying to redo that variety is just like, oh, it's just kind of more of the same. But you know, you replace goddamn green with trucks. And you have to drive through them with a star like a lunatic. Mission with the Shimmer properties, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if Shine Runners get initialized during mission mode. So I'm doubtful of it working. I love red shells in this game. I'm doubtful of it working, but yeah. That's what I'm saying, like, I want to do stupid experiments, but I just don't have an idea I don't think just experimenting with mission mode will be a good video. Despite the fact that duplication video is the second best performing video on the channel. It's up there. I think Tricks is higher. But I think second is the mission mode duplication series. I love how big this map is that you don't even see the items in dragging. What idea for a custom boss, King Womp? That is not a question for me. That is a question for literally anyone else. Cause yeah, I'm not allowed to code. Oh, come on. Love this game. Goddamn, past midnight. Oh, nice, I can end the stream. Become the track in that one live stream. Yeah. The what was it called? The real-time corruptor. Sai really wants me to turn that into a video. And I'm like, no. Because I don't think it'd be a good video. That was a really bad transfer of actions from my hands when I was clicking buttons. What's the point of this route? It's so useless, it curves in on itself. POV pro players be like, I am not a pro player. If you think I'm a pro player, if you think I'm a pro player, there is so, oh god, I'm not even semi-pro. Oh, invisible blooper. That blooper got used when I was respawning. What the heck? I'll do one more race. Well, congratulations, Kovex, for getting the random gift membership. Ooh, autumn. Why do trees look like they got snow on them? They're a bit too, like... they're a bit poorly cropped out. Is that what they look like in Mario Kart 8? You want to give it to them? Yeah, to give membership's always a bit ridiculous. I'm 80% pro. I'm not even in the top 500 of time trials. All my highest accomplishments are just simply because people don't play the categories I do. Crazy mission idea, beat 7 Shy Guys in a race. I doubt it. So one of the things about MKDS mission mode is that it does use the actual player model as the second player rather than the CPU model. So I don't know. So unless you would have to obviously change that, because I don't think you wouldn't actually be able to really support that, but please tell me this CGB Nitro has a mission mode unlocked. Yes. Okay, what mission has a fight? Okay. Can I get something better than Peach? You can see she's leaning into the turn. Like, yeah, you could see she's actually animating, whereas normal CPUs don't. But anyway, there's a little fun fact. I've been trying to work into a short, like, ever since I started playing mission mode. I noticed I was like, oh, that'd make a good short. I'm just like, how do I word that to make it interesting? I'm doubtful of there being a redirect. Search Mario Kart. Nothing. What am I typing Nintendo? Yeah, it's literally just 2 radios. Let's see how my short's doing. Please be doing well. Oh my god, Waluigi, you okay? But anyway, that's the stream. There's probably gonna be a stream like 10 hours from now because it'll be the Monday stream. Yeah, I don't know what that'll be. It could be more mission mode speedruns because by God, I have to do more of it. But yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say, and I hope you guys liked speedrunning.